Want to know what the pros and cons of eXp Realty are? Well, I'm in there a year, and I'm getting ready to tell you what my personal pros and cons of being at eXp Realty are. I want to end the video on a good note, so we're going to start off with the cons. If you're new to the channel, my name's Josh Barnett. I used to have my own brokerage. I used to be at a small independent brokerage. I've been at a large independent brokerage, and I've been at a small franchise brokerage. And I ended up at eXp Realty, and I've never looked back. I make this channel to help team leaders, broker owners, and agents get better with their business by applying some of the successes that I do in my business to their business. And hopefully that works for them. These things have worked for me. If you're at a point in your real estate career that you're wondering, what is the big deal about eXp Realty? Do not hesitate to give me a call, shoot me a text, or book a Zoom call down in the description below so that we can have a one-on-one and discuss how eXp Realty is solving everyone's pain points and how the eXp Realty model creates 3 different ways to generate income so that real estate agents aren't having to sell houses until they die anymore. Without any further discussion, let's get into today's video, the pros and cons of eXp Realty from Josh's point of view after being there for 1 year. Like I said earlier, we're going to start off with the cons. When you first come over, it's like drinking from a fire hose. I mean, once you have an open mind and hear the eXp model, you can't sleep anymore. And there's so much information, it's like drinking from a fire hose. So you just got to slow down and take everything one step at a time. Now, also, because eXp Realty, con number two, because there's so much at eXp Realty, you've just got to stay focused. You got to keep doing the next step. Keep doing the next step, because there's so many things that are mind-blowing at eXp Realty. So many things that engages your real estate business, that engages you as an agent, that interests you as a broker owner, as a team leader, as an agent, like eXp University, like Fast Start Series, like all this other stuff. You've got to stay focused on the onboarding. You got to go through the steps of onboarding. You got to go through the steps of license transfer. You got to go through the steps of doing your letter of intent, and then doing everything that's required to get your brokerage, your team, yourself as an agent moved over to eXp Realty. So con number 2 is just staying focused on that next task, because there are so many things at eXp Realty that once you're in the system, you're going to want to learn about, you're going to want to implement in your business. You got to stay focused on the next task. Con number 3, it's so annoying. Like, eXp Realty has over 2,000 staff members and has hundreds and hundreds of state staff members working on all your files. So I'll upload a new file, and then a day or two later, I'm still working on something. I'm still actively trying to get a TRR negotiated or an addendum signed or something like that. I'll get one of these annoying emails, which they're good, but they're annoying, that says, you haven't uploaded this document into SkySlope yet. And I'm like, I know. I've been working on that. I'm a salesman. That's what I do. I'm working on getting that next step done for my file. But there's so many people at eXp Realty working for you as a broker owner who moved your brokerage over, as a team leader who moved your team over, or as an agent who moved over to eXp Realty. There's so many people in the back office that you're still working on something, and you get a little notification reminder saying, hey, don't forget, we still need this. So that's a good thing, but it's an annoying thing, especially if it's something that's in deep negotiations, or it's a really touchy subject because of the parties, the seller and the buyer, coming to agreement on it. So just FYI, you're definitely kept up to date on what's needed on your files. Okay, this one might sound stupid to some agents, some brokers, some team leaders, but there are so many eXp University classes. There are so many different variations of the Fast Start series. I just want to go to them all. I'm that type of guy that loves learning. I love having what is it called? A webinar. I love having a webinar. I love having a training series. I love having a teaching instructional series up on one of my screens throughout the day while I'm doing business. And there's just so many that, like I said in the beginning, you got to stay focused. So if I pick one, I want to stay focused on that one and keep going through it, because a new one might pop up that I'm really interested in, but I got to finish the one that I've already started so that I get it done. So having so much training available is a blessing and a curse. Okay, this might just be another con. This might just be an Oklahoma con, but I appreciate my Regis office, but I feel it could be just a little bit better. I really think that Regis could up its game a little bit better and just provide a little more, I don't want to say inviting, because it is inviting, but better. I just feel like my personal Oklahoma City Regis office could be a little bit better. The staff is amazing. The staff is great. Some of the rooms, they don't like make me go, oh, I'd like to work in it. But some of the rooms are awesome. Some of the rooms are just like, I don't want to do any work in this room, if that makes sense. I see some of the Regis offices promotional material, and I'm always like, really? Like, does it really look that good? So my Regis office here in Oklahoma City, it doesn't necessarily match the promotion material that I see for Regis offices, if you know what I mean. Nothing against the staff. The staff at our Regis office in Oklahoma City is absolutely amazing. But the office itself, I'm just not the biggest fan of. Another con that I've experienced over the last year at eXp Realty is the KV Core mass email tracker, because I send monthly newsletters every month. I send a monthly newsletter. The KV Core mass email tracker is not near as detailed as MailChimp. Now, I'm saving $50 a month by not using MailChimp, so that's roughly $600 a year, but I do not get the same analytics. I don't have the same open rate showings. I don't have the same analytics as I do with MailChimp. So if that's something that you're interested in, let me know. Send me a Zoom link. Let's book a Zoom call so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. You don't have to use KV Core if you don't want to. I did, because it's free. It's there. It comes with being an eXp Realty. But the email tracking, the open rate, the link click, etc., it is not near as detailed as MailChimp. So, full disclosure. And then the very last con that I want to bring to your attention on today's video, and then we're going to go into the pros. So, those of you that have stuck with me through this 10 minutes, give it a thumbs up for this straightforward, truthful answer that I've been giving you. Subscribe to the channel if you like the content. But the last con that I want to go over with you is workplace chat. Workplace chat makes it too easy to communicate sometimes. It really does. I've got a direct line to my 3 brokers at eXp Realty. I've got a direct line to them. If a question comes up, boom, hit them with the question. But also, if I get a Joshism, I don't know if that was people in college who gave me that classification, or people in the Navy who gave me that classification. But if something comes up that tans my hide and I gotta let someone know, I probably bug my brokers with it too much. I know I do. So workplace chats, it needs like a are you sure you want to send this button on it. Like, it needs, like when I type something up and I hit send, it needs to give me a thing that says, Josh, are you sure this is important enough to bother your 3 brokers? I need that. I really need that, because it makes it so easy to communicate with my brokers that it's too easy. Too easy. So that's my last con of being at eXp Realty over the last year. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Now we're going to transition into the pros. So stick around if you want to know the pros about being at eXp Realty over the last year. If you don't want to know the pros, go ahead and log off the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel before you leave. Don't forget to do that. Don't forget to do that, okay? I'm putting this out there. I want you to become better through my experiences. Now, let's get to the pros of being at eXp Realty for the last year. Okay, I've ordered these they're all good pros. They're all really good pros, but I've ordered these from least pro to most pro. Okay? So we're going to go from the least pro to the most pro. Okay? The first pro I want to talk to you about is the KV Core staff. When I go to KV Core, when I go to eXp World, and I ask them a tech support style question, whether that's KV Core directly or eXp World, two different things, I get answers. I get answers immediately. And if they need time to work on the answer, they go, that's a great question. We need to work on this. And every single time, I've had updates, I've had resolution in less than 24 hours. Less than 24 hours, folks. Here at eXp Realty, tech support, whether that's eXp World, tech support, whether that's through KV Core's help little thing, help kiosk thing, has been amazing. Amazing. You guys know that dry bar comedian that does that? Amazing. You guys know him? All right, let's go on to the next pro. eXp Realty University. eXp Realty University. It is exactly like the name sounds. If you want to learn about YouTube, if you want to learn about transaction management, if you want to learn about CRM management, if you want to learn about how to grow a team, if you want to learn about listing appointments, if you want to learn about buyer consultations, anything you want to learn about, anything, literally anything you want to learn about, eXp University has it. You can go into Flash Media, type in a subject you want to learn about, and you have so many different courses to choose from on that subject. Okay? For free, anytime, at your disposal. 24/6, anytime, at your disposal. You just gotta book a call with me so I can show you. If that's something that you're interested in, specific training on every step of the real estate process, you've got to send me a text, give me a call, or book a Zoom call down below so I can literally show you what I'm talking about on my screen. eXp Realty's slogan is obsessed with agent success, and it's absolutely true. Absolutely true. eXp University, another check mark, another item on that list. Another pro, eXp Realty Fast Start Series. eXp Realty Fast Start Series. Folks, if you want to get a breakdown of Real Estate 101, when I first joined eXp Realty, I watched the Fast Start Series 3 times in the first month. In the first month, I watched the Fast Start Series 3 times. It's absolutely mind-blowing. It takes you from what to do as a beginner real estate agent all the way through your listing consultations and your buyer consultations. It takes you all the way through that. It is absolutely mind-blowing. It gives you a brief 1-hour overview of all the major points that you have to do as a real estate agent to get started, to get up and running, and to have some amazing direction in your real estate business. The Fast Start Series is another pro that this video has to know about when you're talking about eXp Realty. Okay, another pro being at eXp Realty for the last year, the state staff. Listen to this, folks. I'm getting ready to blow you away. I have 3 brokers that I can ask questions to. I have a state concierge person that I can ask questions to. I have a state contracts person that I can ask contracts questions to. I have a state admin person that I can ask questions to. I have three different state transaction processor people that I can ask questions to. So what is that? Oh, and I have a state teams person that I can ask team questions to. So what is that? 3 and 3 is 6. 1, 2, 3. So what is that? 9 people in the state of Oklahoma, when questions come up, that I can ask questions to. Let me ask you this. Do you have 9 people in your office that you can ask questions about? That work for the office? That know the office's policies and procedures? Do you have 9 people out there ensuring that your business as a broker, owner, team leader, or agent gets handled successfully and quickly? 9 people! And that's just in Oklahoma. What do you think states like California have? Huh? Isn't that crazy? Pro at eXp Realty is the state staff and the level at which they operate to make sure that my business, my team's business, runs smoothly. It's mind-blowing. Okay, talking about the state staff, also the eXp Realty staff, folks. The eXp Realty staff, we have onboarding department, we have a teams department, we have an accounting department, we have a compliance department, we have a healthcare department, we have a home warranty department, we have a tech support department, we have a billing department, an accounting department. Did I already say accounting? Was that the second time that I said accounting? There is a department for everything. There's over 2,000 people at eXp Realty sitting there waiting to help you, to help your brokerage, to help your team, to help you as an agent with your transactions, with your day-to-day business, with your back office business. The eXp Realty staff is amazing. And like I've said over and over and over again, their signatures say obsessed with agent success. It's absolutely true. How much smoother would your operation be if you had 2,000 people sitting there to answer your questions for you if something comes up? Come on. Franchise, even other franchises, what do they usually have? An operating broker and a front desk person. That's who they usually have. 2 people. 2 people for franchises that are supposed to be huge. eXp Realty is one cloud-based brokerage. One cloud-based brokerage with 2,000 plus people sitting there to help you be successful. Be success. It's in their signature. Obsessed with agent success. Okay, that's another pro at eXp Realty. Okay, we're coming up on the last 3 pros. The last 3 pros. And I'm going to run through them real quick because we're getting long on this video. Third from the top pro, direct deposit. I don't take anything from title companies anymore. I don't take a packet that gets emailed to eXp Realty. I don't take a check that gets mailed to eXp Realty. Less paperwork is great. I love less paperwork. And I don't have to waste time depositing a check at my bank. I don't have to waste time logging onto a stupid app and then taking the picture right so that the bank accepts the picture. Everything is mailed at closing by the title company to eXp Realty. My transaction coordinator sorts my closing packet for me. I don't do that. And then eXp Realty accounting department direct deposits by check. It makes my life after closing so much easier. Before, some of the standard operating procedures of my closing was scan the file in, organize the file, go take a picture of the check, get the office a picture of the check, get myself the picture of the check on the bank deposit thing, or swing by the bank on the way home. Imagine having to do that process 50 times to 60 times a year. Now imagine that going away just because eXp Realty handles it all. That has saved me at least 40 more hours. That gives me another week's worth of work that I could do that is better for my business, that's not admin, every single year. Every single year, I have another week of work that other agents don't when they're not at eXp Realty. That's a huge pro. Second pro, I have 3 brokers. I mentioned it before. I have 3 brokers, not one broker that I got to ask a question and then get a response to, but 3. So that means my responses automatically are answered 3 times faster. My questions are automatically answered 3 times quicker. I have to wait 3 times less as long as at any other brokerage, except for when I had my own office, for an answer, for a compliance, whatever, for a broker question. 3 brokers in Oklahoma. We're not even a big state. Come on. What state are you in? Call me. Let's do a Zoom. Let me show you your brokerage. Let me show you your state brokerage. Let's go meet them. Let's go talk to them. Let's go ask them questions. Reach out to me. I'm serious. I want you to have all your questions answered so that when you move over to eXp Realty, you absolutely know it is game changing. You absolutely know it's the right decision. Folks, there's not another company out there that provides you 3 different ways to make income at a real estate brokerage. First of all, all the other brokerages out there, all the other franchises out there, you're literally selling houses till you die. Is that really what you want to do? Is that really what your family wants you to do? Call me. Let me show you these things that I've talked about, these pros that I've talked about at eXp Realty. And the number one thing that eXp Realty has that no other brokerage has, no other brokerage will ever have, Glenn Sanford. Folks, he's the guy that put it together. He's the guy that had multiple teams at Keller Williams and realized, hey, there's something better out there. He's the guy who got his first profit share check and was like, really? All this work? All this that I've been doing for this? And he's the guy who invented revenue share. He took eXp public. He invented revenue share. He is the one who has the slogan in all of the staff members' emails that says obsessed with agent success. It is absolutely true, folks. Glenn Sanford, he still owns a majority of eXp Realty. It's not owned by Wall Street people who are trying to replicate what he has created. It is owned majority by him. Folks, organizations, Walmart, Microsoft, what did they have? They had powerful leaders. eXp Realty has the most powerful real estate broker leader in the whole industry. Hands down. You can read it in article after article after article. Glenn Sanford is the #1 pro that I've been able to experience here at eXp Realty over the last year. It's mind-blowing. All right, that was kind of a long video today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. My name is Josh Barnett. I used to have my own brokerage. I've been at small mom and pop brokerages. I've been at large independent brokerages, and I've been at small franchises. Guys, I'm telling you, it's eXp Realty. If you're open-minded, if you're ready to take your business to the next level, you have to give me a call, shoot me a text, book a Zoom call down below so that I can show you everything there is that eXp Realty has answers for you. There's not anything out there that replicates this model. I want to explain it to you. You tell me what your pain points are. I'll be able to show you how eXp Realty solves that, okay? I don't want you to sell houses till you die. I want you to create generational wealth for you, for your family. I don't want you to sell houses till you die. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel to learn more about real estate sales, real estate, etc., and eXp Realty. See ya on the next video.